You know how sometimes you come across a phrase that's so simple you almost dismiss it, but then it gets in your head and you realize it might hold the key to, well, everything. We're going to dive into one of those today.
So here it is, 4 little words, faith working through love. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? But what does it really mean for faith to work? And how does love fit into all this? That's the puzzle we're going to piece together.
Okay, so to really get what this phrase is all about, we have to look at where it came from. It actually grew out of a really deep reflection on the idea of Catholic renewal. You know, this concept of breathing new life into timeless traditions. Now, the important thing here is we're not just talking about some event that happened a long time ago. The source is asking us to think bigger, to think about the very idea of renewal itself. I mean, how do you take something important and restore it to its most vibrant, powerful form? And that, of course, leads to the big question. If we want to talk about renewal, what's at the very center of it? What's the one thing, the main engine, that actually drives real, lasting change? Well, the source gives us an answer that's surprisingly simple. So, what is this big answer? It's not some huge, complicated theory. Instead, it's a really powerful, super concise principle that just cuts right to the chase.
And boom, there it is again. Faith working through love. This isn't just a feel-good saying. According to our source, this is the actual formula, the very engine that makes any true renewal happen. So to see how, let's pull it apart, piece by piece, starting with that very first word.
Right, so what exactly are we talking about when we say faith? In this context, it's not just passively believing in a list of ideas. Think of it as an active force, a really deep trust, a real commitment that is practically begging to inspire action. Okay, so if faith is our starting point, our foundation, how does it actually turn into action? That brings us to that second word, working. What does that even look like?
It's a great question, isn't it? What does it mean for faith to work? Is it like flipping a switch? Is it a kind of spiritual chemistry? What does it actually create in the real world? The source gives us the key.
And here's that key, another crucial piece of the puzzle. Faith expressed through love and service. It's almost like the instruction manual for the first phrase, showing us exactly how an internal feeling becomes an external reality.
Okay, so check this out. The whole process is laid out for us, like a recipe. It starts with step 1, faith. That's the foundation, that deep trust we talked about. But on its own, it's just potential. It needs step 2, love. Love is the catalyst, the engine that puts that faith into gear. And when you combine faith with love, you get the outcome, step 3, service. That's the tangible result. That's what faith actually does.
This all sounds great in theory, right? But what's the actual real-world difference? Let's take a look at what this whole idea means when the rubber meets the road.
And this is where it gets really clear. On one side, you have what we could call static faith. It's an internal belief, a totally private conviction. It's there, but it kind of just stays inside. But then on the other side, you've got working faith. This is faith as an external action. It's where love becomes visible to everyone through acts of service. It's the huge difference between just having a belief and actually doing something with it.
And honestly, if you only remember one thing from all of this, let it be this right here. The source is telling us that faith isn't just a noun, it's not just a thing you possess, it's a verb, it's an action word. That working part isn't an optional add-on, it's the whole point.
So that brings us right back to where we started. Faith working through love. But wow, it feels totally different now, doesn't it? We can see the whole blueprint packed inside these 4 words, the foundation of trust, sparked by the catalyst of love, resulting in real, tangible action.
And at the end of the day, this isn't just some abstract idea to think about. It's really a challenge, a call to action. It suggests that maybe the truest measure of our faith isn't just what we say we believe, but in how we show up for others. So, the question I'll leave you with is a personal one. In your life, right now, where is your faith at work?